Good morning, everybody. Happy November to you. My husband has told me I need to introduce myself more frequently. So, hi, my name's Dawn. If you haven't been here before, welcome to my channel. And he's also suggested that I need to remind people to like and subscribe early on in the video. So if you would do that for me, I would appreciate it. We are getting closer to that 30,000 subscribers. Can you see that? 29,838. We are getting there. We're getting there. Maybe by Christmas. I want 30,000 subscribers. That's my goal. But I can't do it without you, obviously. I feel like just doing lines today. That's what I said I would do off on the last video. Why does my everything just seems so dark? I think the lights in my studio are not as bright as they used to be. My husband says I'm crazy, but I think they aren't. Anyway, I'm just going to grab a pen. Do I want to do black? Yeah, we'll just do black. We'll just do black. I'm going to do a big border though. Let's do a size 7 border. And we're just going to do something like this. There we go. And no, I did not connect my corners. I'm being a rebel. I feel like doing something, just lines, but I feel like I'm doing something woggly. Is that a word? Sure it is. I just want to do something that doesn't take a lot of thought process today. I've been having some very difficult days at work lately, and I've had an annoyance with an item that I ordered for my stepdad for his birthday. I ordered him a custom thing. It got printed. It got shipped. It was on the way last Friday. And somehow, it was out for delivery, and then it didn't show up. And it went back to the UPS hub on last Friday, where it has remained stuck, unmoving. So they've had to launch an investigation to see if they can find my package. And it was supposed to be for his birthday gift. And there is no way to have it reordered and have it arrive in time to gift it to him. I had two thoughts. I had thought that I would maybe just print out a picture of what I ordered him and give him that, but that's not any fun. He needs to open something. Yeah, that's just not any fun. and tell him the story of the travails of this particular thing. But I'm thinking now I'm going to run out and buy him something for his birthday. Because at this point, unless they find it today, it's not going to get here in time for the party on Saturday. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to just buy him something not as awesome, not as thoughtful, but something that he'll still enjoy. And so he has something to open from us. And then however it gets resolved, whether UPS pays me for the item or whatever, or if they find it and it just comes late, however it gets resolved, I can, have it reprinted, have it sent again, and it'll just be a Christmas gift instead. But that's just really annoying. Really, really annoying. Anyway, that frustration has caused me to want to not draw anything complicated. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to draw lines. I haven't done just lines in a long time. Lines make me happy. And I don't think I've ever done this shape of line on the channel before. So I thought, you know what, we're just going to do this today. And calm myself down. Just draw beautiful lines that just feel fun and playful. Now it's going to go that way. But now I need to figure out what can I go buy at the last minute. I could always just go buy bird food. He loves to feed the birds in the garden. So a big, like 25-pound bag of bird food is always something he enjoys. But I wanted something more special for his 90th birthday. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, and then this one's going to go all the way in here. Where is it going? It's going to come around this way. That's different. like that. One more, so I have something in there. Like that. Okay. Do I want more lines? Sure. Something like that. Now, my question is, do I want another one? I want one that comes from here and goes here. There. And there. Something like that. Okay. That's cool. Do I want any lines that go across? No, I like them all going this way. I want one more that goes in through here, but I think I'm going to put just a quick pencil line. So I follow it. Like that. What side is it going to be on? Is it going to be on this side or this side of that line? I think I want to be on this side of this line. Something like this. Like that. That's good. I think that's good. I think that's good. Now I think I'm going to put black behind. Because I always like it when it's got black behind. start with this one in the middle. I erased all that. Find the spots that need to be filled in. That. How many lines did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is this side. Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Starting with the smaller spaces first, I'm going to put the brush pen in here to fill that in because it'll be easier. Just go around the edges with the fat number 7. But if there's little pieces I can fill in easy with the 7. And then I'll come back with the brush pen for the other areas. Alrighty, shall I chit-chat for a bit? Let's have a conversation here. Sometimes these are not good. What is the background story of one of your scars or tattoos? Well, I have no tattoos. I do have a scar on my leg from... I was walking. Must have been home from school because I was down on Campus Drive. No, I was down on Huntington. I was heading to the library after school. I was down on Huntington, heading to the library after school. High school. Walking. And some idiot was riding his bicycle on the sidewalk and just nailed me with his the pedal of his bicycle and just kept on bicycling, and he just nailed the outside of my calf. It must have been summertime. And I was bleeding something fierce. I remember that distinctly. And I managed to make it to the library, which was like another block and a half, with just blood just gushing down my leg. I got to the library. The library lady was so sweet, took me into the bathroom, helped me clean up my leg, found a bandage. But it was gashed pretty good. Never did go to the doctor. I probably should have had stitches. I really probably should have had stitches, but you know, by the time I waited for my mom to get home from work, and I got home from school. It was a long walk. I didn't want to walk, and I think they let me use. It was prior to cell phones, if I recall. The librarian let me use the phone and called my mom at work and told her I was safe, that I'd gotten hurt, that I didn't think I could walk home. And so I stayed at the library until she got off for work, came and picked me up. By then the bleeding had stopped. Was already starting to, do that thing where it callous over a bit. We just treated it at home. I probably should have had stitches, but I didn't. And you can barely see the scar now, but then again, it's been 50 years. But all that summer in the rest of the summer in high school, I had this big old spot on my leg. But that's not where bicycles were supposed to be. They're not supposed to be up on the sidewalk with pedestrians. I'm even less upset about the somebody was on the sidewalk with pedestrians as I am with I don't even know who it was, some student. Didn't even stop to see if I was okay. And I know I screamed because it hurt a lot. Like, it just ripped the flesh right off my leg. Didn't even stop. I think that was the worst part. Do I have much more to say about that? Not really. I don't have any other real scars or anything. Well, I ended up with this bacterial infection on my leg from I don't know, it was a spider bite. It was some sort of bug bite that turned into an infection that turned into, that like flesh-eating bacteria. Yeah, I had one of those infections once on my other leg. That was disgusting. It has finally healed. Don't think it's a scar. I don't think you can see it anymore. But that one wasn't as long ago. I was probably I'd had my son, so I was in my 30s. We lived in this house. So somewhere in the 90s that happened. I don't remember exactly, but it was gross. That was several rounds of antibiotics, and that was treated by a doctor, as it should be. Okay. Other than that, I'm pretty good. My broken toe healed up fine. I don't have any scars from that. And for a person my age, I think I've done really well in the injury department. I was never one of those kids that broke bones. Matter of fact, until I broke my foot, I had never broken a bone before. Whereas a lot of my friends had casts from broken arms, fingers, and things. That was not me. glad. I've always been a cautious type of person. Never one to do a lot of risk taking. So the broken bones have been minimal. How about you guys? Did you guys have broken bones when you were little? Were you daredevils? And my niece, she's a daredevil. They know her over at the urgent care. The nurses would they'd see her coming. Okay, get her file out. She's back. Multiple broken bits and pieces on her. Usually a sports injury. Now that she's in college, she doesn't have time for sport much anymore, so her injury rate has reduced considerably. Okay, I like that. Now for some shading. Let's see, what color shading? Do I want really dark shading? I think so. I think I want to add. Well, let's do this first. I'm using the 6B, if you're curious, to get a nice dark edge. I need to sharpen my pencil. It's a little round. I want it a little more pointy. I want that edge right in there, nice and tight. And then I can blend out. Just listened to a new song from my friend Avery. If you want to look him up, he's got a channel on YouTube. His name is Avery Stafford, Avery, and Stafford, Stafford. And he just put out a new song called Hourglass. He's got 2 or 3, I know of at least 2, I think he's got more than that, albums out. And sort of a soft rhythm and blues jazz type sound is his thing. Love his music. It's beautiful. Check him out. We just got a sneak preview. By the time you see this, the video will be public. We just got a sneak preview on the new song. And then he's working on a music video as well. This is the lyrics video that I just watched. But he will be having a music video coming soon too. I'm curious to see how he envisions the lyrics being reenacted. produced as an actual music video. Because sometimes I hear a song and I see something in my head, and then I see the official music video, and that is not how I envisioned the song, you know. The images that were conjured in my head were different. So I am curious as to how he's envisioning his music video. So I don't know if that'll be out by the time you guys see this. I have no idea how long it takes to produce a music video. I'm imagining it's not a short thing. So probably it might not be out by the 1st of November. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so did I get all the spots that I need? Yeah, I think so. Now I can do my little blendy. How's that? I like it. Okay. What else to talk about while I'm doing this? What's the worst haircut you've ever had? Oh, goodness sakes. That was quick to come to mind. You know, sometimes I sit here and I think and I think and I think when I get a question. Okay, I've always had long hair. I think I prefer hair at about shoulder length or a little bit longer. When I get it cut and I get it cut short, it's right at the top of my shoulders, but then I usually let it grow down to like below my collarbone before I get it cut again. So I've always had long hair. And when I was little, I had it even longer. It would be closer to like the middle of my back. And my mom did her best with us. We were not well-to-do. As a matter of fact, my mom actually qualified for government aid welfare, and she refused to get it because she had a high work ethic, and she said, no, I'm not gonna let the government pay for my stuff. So you know, we just did without stuff, and we survived, right? And my mom did her best, and she had a lot of pride, and she wouldn't take a government handout. That was just not in her DNA. And good gracious, there's a lot of things jiggling on my desk. I don't know why it's making so much noise. Anyway, so in order to save money, one time she near the grocery store, we walked to the grocery store, and when near the grocery store was this barber shop, and instead of taking us, my sister and I, to the beauty salon, the barber shop was offering haircuts at a substantial discount to the beauty salon. Beauty salon was really expensive, and so she thought, well, I'll just have the barber shop cut my girl's hair, right? My sister and I, and she dropped us off at the barber shop. She told them what she wanted, she just wanted us to have a little trim. Nothing dramatic, just a little trim. Clean up the split ends. I had a lot of, because my hair was long and curly, I ended up with a lot of snarls and snags in my hair. And she just wanted to trim so that it would be a little easier to manage. And then she said, I'm going to go next door, get the groceries. I'll be back because, it was going to take a while. And it was weird that we were in the barber shop with all these men and two little girls sitting in there. But, I just follow whatever my mom says. She trusted this folks. And this was in the, gosh, it was probably in the 1970s something. Early 70s, And times were different back then. And anyway, her girls were in the barbershop, and her girls looked like boys when she came back to pick them up. I was devastated. I was crying as soon as that man grabbed my hair and cut all of it off. And I just had this little, my hair was like at the bottom of my ears. It went straight across. Luckily, I didn't get like a full butch buzz cut, but I had this little pixie haircut that went down to my ears. I had no hair on my neck, and I was devastated. I cried for days and days and days. And that was when my mom decided she's going to learn how to cut our hair. And we never again went back to the hair salon or the barber shop. My mom just started cutting our own hair. And I learned how to cut my own hair. And I've been cutting my own hair pretty much ever since. I've been cutting my hair a very long time. Probably since I was about 10 or 12 years old, I've been cutting my own hair. That was very traumatic. And it took a long time for my hair to grow out. And I think I looked stupid. I look back on these pictures and it's like, oh, good gracious. What happened to our hair? We look dumb. But anyway, that was my worst haircut story. Do I want to just call it Just Lines? I'll call it Just Lines. Just lines. It's just lines. That's all it is. But I enjoyed myself. That's the important part of your art process, is to just enjoy yourself. Don't take your art so seriously. It's no big deal. It's just lines. I want to do this again, but I think I want to do it with color, with my gel pens, with colors on a black piece of paper. Yeah? Shall we do that? Let's do that on the next one. Finish off the end of the week with more just lines. And then when we come back next week, I can work on doing a pattern or two out of Alina Light's pattern cards. Let's do that. All right. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a blessed day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.